to actually get shredded, to get, you know, the lean look, the lean physique look. So let's talk about it.
Don't know that's all you have. I feel like the man. I'm sure I do lie. They say that they made me. Go ahead, make another. You didn't put in work, but get some undercovers.
Welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on push notifications. It's been a while since I did that. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a minute since I did that. Last video I filmed was quite a little bit ago. But we're back at it. Obviously I uploaded last week, but that video was old. It was like 3 weeks old. So we are starting fresh, new, and in the groove, as you say. But update on the little car situation. I know I talked about this previously. I made a video retiring the Kia. We still have the Kia. We haven't retired the Kia, but it's working its way out. I was looking at a car, and I'll post a picture of the car that I was looking at on the screen. It's a Toyota GR86. Now, it's a premium. This car here is just like, I'll pop it up here. This car here is just absolutely, like, it looks fucking fantastic, right? Problem, I'm 22 years old. Insurance, it's gonna drive me out the fucking roof. We literally got a quote, and I'm not gonna tell you all the exact prices of it, but with that insurance company, there ain't no way in hell. If you have to force something, then it is not worth doing. That is the quote, tip, whatever you want to call it, of the day. If you have to force something, then it's not worth going through with it. Should come naturally, be like, okay, that's a pretty decent deal. Go for it. That's with anything in life. I was thinking about that, and I know I was talking about the Honda Civic as well. I'd rather have the GR86, right? I mean, because, come on. The difference between the two. But the Honda Civic Sport, you can still kit out, and I still might do that. So I'm kind of in between on what I want to do right now. I don't really know. Or I might just settle for a Honda Civic. Or I might find something completely new. You never know. But next week, I'm actually going to Perry, to my mom's, and we're going to go car shopping. So I'll probably take you guys along with me. That's the update. Old Bessie is still beating, but barely. The tires, man, look, you would think I've been burning rubber in this thing. Look at the tires on this guy. I got to get some new tires this week. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see if I can make the camera, but bug on my camera. But buddy, see if it'll focus. We're riding on slicks. We've been drag racing the Kia. We're riding on slicks, baby. I don't know if you can see what that car is in front of us. Let me see if I can get just a tad bit closer. But it's a camera filming the camera. That is the Google fucking car right there. That is the Google Street View camera. And I'm gonna be on Google. I just thought that, I seen it coming down my street. I've never seen that thing come down my street before. Ever. So, yeah. Thought that was pretty fucking cool. Out here in the country, we don't really see that. I wonder if I pass him. See if I can get a fucking close-up shot of this shit. Fuck it, we're gonna pass him and see how it works. Look, there's the Google car right there. Passing on the double yellow.
You're way too kind. Go ahead, tell me what's the deal. What's on your mind? Tell me like how you feel. Tell me like how you feel. Tell me like how. Tell me like how you feel. Tell me like how. I ran out of excuses, no I can't hide it. I burned out, don't wanna waste too long, so it's hiding. Just need one night with perfect timing. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel, don't try to hide it. It's always something new. I can't ever keep up, but I wanna try. Always something new. Always something new. Always something new. Always something new. I can't hide it. I'm burned out, but when I'm wasted, I'm so excited. Just need one night with perfect timing. Tell me how you feel, tell me how you feel. Don't try to hide it, always something new. I can't ever.
Post-workout meal. I usually we do a cup of egg whites. So 1 cup egg whites, Laura Lynn kind, doesn't matter which egg whites. Then we have 3 eggs, boom. Also, this yogurt, probably one of the best yogurts you can buy. Literally because it has 2 grams dietary fiber and only has 9 grams of, only has 9 grams of carbs. Minus the 2 net carb of 7 grams carbs, 20 grams protein. I had 2 servings of this, so that's 40 grams protein. Plus this, I can't do math. I think with this, sets me around 80 grams protein. And then I also am having, let me move all this junk out of the way. Also having oatmeal, quick oats. I had a cup of oatmeal, which is about 200 calories and about 60 grams of carbs. And that's usually what I have I usually have that every morning, not gonna lie. It hasn't switched. Maybe I'll drop maybe 2 eggs or either a half a cup of oats if I'm doing like a lower calorie day. But most of the time, it's literally the same thing. I just run with it. All right, so I wanted to end the video talking a little bit about diet plan, things like that, to actually get shredded, to get, you know, the lean look, the lean physique look. So let's talk about it. First of all, the most important thing is calorie deficit. Now, what does the calorie deficit mean? That basically means your body requires a certain amount of calories to maintain your current body weight, your current body fat percentage. So, to eat in a caloric deficit, which is a calorie deficit, you have to eat below what your body's maintenance level is. So, the question, what is your body's maintenance? That's something that you have to figure out on your own by experimenting and tracking calories. And then you get to a point where if you don't like tracking calories, you don't have to, because you know kind of what portions and what sizes, what kind of calories. But that's on in the future. If you're just getting started, I track everything that you put in your body. And you do this for a number of reasons. One, to find out where your body level runs, what calories you feel the best at, that you're not gaining weight, and you know, you can just run off of and maintain. Once you find that maintenance level, for example, for me, my maintenance level, about 2,600 calories a day, okay? To cut weight, to get like single digit body fat, I found 2,400 and 10,000 steps a day, and cardio, that's where I'm at to maintain single digit body fat. I'm about 2,400 calories a day. So, once you find your maintenance level, you can then drop your calories, or if you want to bulk up, you then increase your calories. Smartest way to do this, so say my calorie maintenance level is 2,600, I would drop it 200 calories, 200 to 300 calories. So I would say 24, 25, 26. So if I'm at a 24, so if I'm cutting weight and I'm at a 2,400 calories, I'm in a 200 calorie deficit, because my maintenance level is 2,600 calories. Now cut 200 off, 2,400, I'm in a 200 calorie deficit. So that's kind of how you got to do it. And if you wanted to gain weight, bulk up, I would increase. So I would be sitting at 2,800 to 2,900 calories, whichever, you know. You just have to play it by eye. And that's one of the things. It requires work. It requires that little extra effort. But once you put that extra effort in, it just starts replaying and replaying and replaying. And it's so much easier to keep track of. The second thing, cardio, is very important in the cutting process and the bulking process and the whole process in general. A lot of people don't emphasize this enough. Do your cardio. I don't care if you hit it 10,000 steps a day, you still need to do additional cardio. Okay, not every single day, but most of every day. Stairmaster or cardio bike has been my go-to. I do at least 15 minutes. Most times I do 20 to 30 minutes, But if I'm super fatigued that day, and you will be fatigued cutting weight. Let me say that. You will be fatigued cutting weight. But most of the time I do 25 to 30 minutes of cardio plus the additional steps at work. And that's gonna drop you quicker and yeah, it's gonna turn out better for you. And if you're new to tracking calories, I might make a video about tracking calories, but it's kind of simple, kind of self-explanatory. There's a lot of things that go into it if you're a complete beginner, but these are just some little pointers that I'm pointing out here. Protein, I have about 200 to 215 grams of protein. My body weight is like 185 pounds, 180, somewhere around there. So I eat above my body weight in protein. I do that for a number of reasons. Number one, to make sure that I get my protein in no matter what. That's how you're gonna grow, is getting protein in. So I make sure that I have my protein. Carbohydrates, still eat your carbohydrates. Carbs are not bad, but if you have an excess amount of carbs that you're not burning through, that's where you're gonna start storing your body fat. And fats, you can still have fats. You wanna have a healthy, balanced diet. So I'm gonna break down the macros for y'all for my diet. So 2,400 calories. Let's break that down. 2,400 calories. Out of that 2,400 calories, I have about 215 grams of protein. I think my carbohydrates set at like 230, 240 grams. Somewhere around there. I don't hit that every single day. Sometimes I'll do like 215 grams of carbs. Like I said, I am on Retta, so I don't eat as much of like the super filling foods. And fats, I think I hover around 60 to 70 grams a day. That is a perfectly balanced diet on the carbs and the macros, plus the cardio. That's hits right at 2,400 calories roughly. And yeah, that's how I personally stay lean. Really just doing the extra stuff, going the extra mile with the cardio, with the steps, just waking up every day and be like, okay, put on the shoes, it's time to go to work. That's how you gotta be to get lean. To achieve the absolute shredded to the gills leanness and the abs, the obliques, you have to be willing to do something you never did before. And that's the hard truth I had to swallow. Do something that you never did before. Because you're not gonna get if you haven't got the results that you want, that simple answer is you're not going hard enough or you're doing the wrong process. I hope y'all did enjoy the video, man. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications. Make sure you follow me on all social medias. All will be linked down below in the description. And I appreciate y'all for watching the video, and I will see y'all next time. Peace out.
Yeah, you wanna go and try your luck? I wouldn't try it. He said he came up by himself, I don't buy it. His label in his pocket, tell him, boy, you better be quiet.